It's cold, it's windy, entering Minnesota, leaving the cheese state. Woo! I need to get back in the trees. It is really windy and cold out here. Well, as you know, what goes down must go up, but it's something more than I've had yet. Seriously, this is the overlook? Come on. Ooh, nice beaver dam. Way to go, beavers. It's very tame. It's really awesome. It's such a cool place. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Randy. This is Old Guy Hikes. Today is Monday, May 19th, 2025, and I am definitely not in my normal environs. It's almost Memorial Day in Kansas City. It's about 80 degrees today, and I am in the North Country. I am in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Not exactly sure where I am right now. I think I might be in Wisconsin right now. But I am on the North Country Trail, but I'm only on the North Country Trail for about a mile. I am connecting to the Superior Hiking Trail at the Southern Terminus of the Superior Hiking Trail, and then I am going to hike up to Jay Cooke State Park. The Superior Hiking Trail Southern Terminus is at the Wisconsin-Minnesota border, out in the middle of the woods. So to get to it, you have to either go up to a trailhead up about a mile north of it in Minnesota, hike down to it, and then backtrack back up to the to where you started, or you can do what I did and start south of it on the North Country Trail, and it's about a mile, I think, maybe 2 miles up to the terminus. So we're adding about a mile or two on just to get to it, but you know, I don't like backtracking, so I didn't want to go up and then hike down. And there's also something about the road up there might not be open. So the road, the road where we just got dropped off was open. So anyway, it's cold, it's windy. Thanks for coming along. I really appreciate having you, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm coming to the southern terminus of the Superior Hiking Trail, entering Minnesota, leaving the cheese state. So that was 1.1 miles to here. So if you're looking to start on the Superior Hiking Trail at the southern terminus and not sure how to get to it, like I said, this terminus is just out in the middle of the woods here. Obviously you can see there's no roads around or anything. The easiest thing to me is to go down Highway 23 to Old Military Road and start there on the North Country Trail. It's only 1.1 miles up here, and it's a really easy hike. That was super easy. A couple of creeks to cross, but they all had bridges, and just a super easy hike. And then you can continue on with the Superior Hiking Trail, which is what I'm about to do. So, all right, cool, let's go. So I wanted to mention on that Old Military Trail road, if you go there, look for North Country Trail State Line Trailhead. That's what it's called on Google Maps. It's State Line Trailhead or North Country Road State Line Trailhead. So I'll show you what one of the campsites look like down here. This is the Red River Valley campsite. Here's the fire ring area. Here's a tent spot. There's another tent spot right back over here. Looks like maybe some more tent spots. There's trails going off both right and left, so there might be more tent spots back there. So if you're looking to backpack, there's what the Red River Valley tent site looks like, at least, and it's just 50 feet off the trail there. Okay, so for those of you who don't know the Superior Hiking Trail, I should give you a little quick primer. I'm not a total expert on it, but it starts on the south side where I just started, the Southern Terminus at the Wisconsin-Minnesota border, south of Duluth, Minnesota, and it travels north 310 miles up the North Shore, so it kind of follows the North Shore Highway for a lot of it. Goes through the city of Duluth, goes through several state parks, Tetaguchi, near Split Rock Lighthouse State Park, I'm not sure if it goes through it, and several other, Judge Magny, quite a few state parks, and terminates on the north, I think at the Canadian border. I'd have to look at the map. I'm not sure if it ends right at the Canadian border or just up in that area very close. There's several cities it goes near: Silver Bay, Two Harbors, Duluth of course, and further north, Lutzen, and some of those areas, and it is just gorgeous. Some of the prettiest waterfalls, some of the prettiest woods. You get some great views of Lake Superior when you get up the shore a little further. There's Ely's Peak, a couple other peaks that I can't think of right now. Bean and Bear Lake, which is one of my favorite hikes I ever did, which I will try to remember to link it here. It is one of the most gorgeous things, and it's so pretty in the fall up here. That's why I would suggest in the fall, let the bugs subside and come out like in September, October maybe, and do it. Probably takes about 3 to 4 weeks, depends on how fast you hike, of course. But the colors are just magnificent up here. One of the prettiest places in the fall you'll ever come to. So even if you don't hike the whole thing, come up here in the fall sometime, check it out. Oh, this is the first real muddy section we've come to. It's not terrible muddy. It hasn't been very muddy at all. Not too bad. Alright, so this is the road on the Superior Hiking Trail that you can come to and hike down to the Southern Terminus. So I have been on the trail for 3.2 miles. Here it says right here. So I got 5.9 miles to Jay Cooke Center. The Red River, the border terminus is 1.9 miles. Okay, so the Superior Hiking Trail just goes along this road. Looks like for maybe quarter to half a mile. And then it gets down here to a highway and you road walk on the highway for a little bit. Whew, I need to get back in the trees. It is really windy and cold out here on the road. The trees have been blocking the wind really nice. Here's the trail continuing on into the woods right up here. Whew. Glad to be back in the woods and get a windbreak. So from here, I believe it's around 5.5 miles to 6 miles. I think it was 5.9 back there from the trailhead. And I've walked at least a half mile here. So it should be about 5.5 miles to Jay Cooke State Park. This is just a beautiful portion of the woods here. We're not going that way, we're going this way along this ridge, but that was really pretty up in there. We're going down quite a bit, and on the map it shows a river. So hopefully there's a nice creek crossing down here. We'll see what it looks like when we get there. Well, here's the creek that's on the map. Pretty dry, so nothing exciting there. I'll make it up to you when we get to Jay Cooke State Park. Well, as you know, what goes down must go up. So I descended down to that creek, and now we're climbing. This is really the first real climb of the day. I've had a couple of hills, but nothing too bad. This one's not severe, but it's something more than I've had yet. Seriously, this is the overlook? Come on. I had better view back on the trail. Jay Cooke State Park. Hiking trail continues straight on through. Beaver dam. Beavers have been working hard on that. Yeah, look at that tree right there. They chewed down. Way to go, beavers. It's a new one for me. Also got a Veery today, a V-E-R, wait a second, V-E-E-R-Y, and a northern flicker. So a couple of new birds for me. Okay, the water's down quite a bit than normal from the other times I've been here. We'll give you a view from here, but there'll be much better views in just a moment. Give you this quick view here though. Yeah, this is very tame compared to times I've been here in the past. So they must be quite a bit down on rain in this area. Here's the famous swinging bridge. And as I expected for this time of year and this weather, there's nobody here. I just saw somebody come off the bridge and go up the trail that way. Right there. There she goes. But I got the bridge to myself. Hardly ever. And I'm sorry for the wind. Excuse me. Really awesome. It's such a cool place. Hopefully you can hear me. That is it. 9.3 miles. 9.4 by the time we get to the parking lot. Always waiting for me. Man, I appreciate you guys watching today. This was a lot of fun. A lot of work. I put it a 3 out of 5 on the difficulty rating. It really wasn't that hard. Especially the beginning part. I would put that at a 2 out of 5. At the beginning, but the end here kind of upped the ante a little bit with some rockiness and some little more hilliness. So thanks for watching today. I appreciate it. Come back next week. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but it's going to be somewhere probably up here in Minnesota. We'll see what we can get figured out. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.